Hey guys, I want to share with you the idea of compromise today. This is how you spell it. This is how you say it. Compromise. All right. And the idea is it's not your way of doing things and it's not my way of doing things. It's the way that we can do it together, our way. All right. Our way of doing it. Not your way, not my way. Our way. All right. I love to use that little hand signal and that little chant to kind of remember it. So say it with me. Everybody say, not your way. There you go. Not my way, our way. Yeah, that's it. All right. And so this is the idea of if you've ever played a game of tug of war, you know that one team is pulling against the other team and somebody is going to win, right? Somebody is going to be the stronger team and they're going to win. Well, compromise is the opposite of that. It's not where you have a winner and a loser. It's where you bring everybody together, right? You come together and you all are winners. It's not like everybody gets it exactly the way they want it, but everybody is pleased with the way you resolve the problem that you're trying to solve. Okay. So, this is, in other words, we could take both ends of the rope, this says, and willingly come together to form a circle. Both become winners. In compromise, both can stop pulling in the opposite directions and decide to work together. Okay, so if you haven't watched The Knight and the Dragon, that's one where there's a winner and a loser in the competition, and then they come together to make the Knight and Dragon barbecue place. That's a compromise, if you will. But I've got a great story called Tadpole's Promise that just kind of got a surprising ending to it. Because when you look at this word compromise, I like that word promise being in there. All right. So a promise means you're going to follow through. A promise means you're committed to making something happen, right? So compromise has promise with it. And when you don't have promise in the compromise, then you don't have all the stakeholders equally sharing and working together and cooperating and making it work in a quality kind of way. All right. So let's check out Tadpole's Promise to remember this good idea and how much we need to be invested in our compromising. All right. It's one of our problem solving strategies. And when we do it well, nobody gets hurt and nothing gets broken. All right, this is the awesome book because it actually reads from top to bottom, not side to side. That's kind of fun, huh? It's by Jeannie Willis, illustrations by Tony Ross. Where the willow meets the water, a tadpole met a caterpillar. All right, gazed up at each other's they gazed into each other's tiny little eyes and fell in love. Oh, she was his beautiful rainbow and he was her shiny black pearl. I love everything about you, said Tadpole. I love everything about you, said the caterpillar. Promise you'll never change. I promise, he said. But as sure as the weather changes, the tadpole could not keep his promise. The next time they met, he had grown 2 legs. You've broken your promise, said Caterpillar. Forgive me, begged the tadpole. I couldn't help it. I don't want these legs. All I want is my beautiful rainbow. All I want is my shiny black pearl. Promise me you'll never change, said Caterpillar. I promise, he said, but as sure as the seasons change, the next time they met, he had grown 2 arms. That's twice you've broken your promise, cried the caterpillar. Forgive me, begged the tadpole. I could not help it. I did not want these arms. All I want is my beautiful rainbow. All I want is my shiny black pearl, and I will give you one last chance, says the caterpillar. But as surely as the world changes, the tadpole could not keep his promise, and the next time they met, he had no tail. You have broken your promise 3 times, and now you have broken my heart, said Caterpillar. But you are my beautiful rainbow, said the tadpole. Well, yes, but you are not my shiny black pearl. Goodbye. And she crawled up in the willow branch, and she cried herself to sleep. One warm moonlit night, she woke up The sky had changed. The tree has changed. Everything had changed, except for her love for the tadpole. Even though he'd broken his promise, she decided to forgive him. She dried her wings and fluttered down to look for him. Where the willow meets the water, a frog was sitting on a lily pad. "Excuse me," she said. "Have you seen my shiny black..." But faster than she could say Pearl, the frog leapt up and swallowed her. In one great gulp. Oh, and there he waits, thinking fondly of his beautiful rainbow, wondering where she went. The end. Did you see that coming? No way could you have seen that coming. But that's what happens whenever you have compromise without promise, right? You get like a surprise ending, and maybe not one that's too pleasing. And so when we compromise, we know that everybody needs to walk out of the room with a smile on their face. It doesn't need to be the way one person wants to do it or the way another person wants to do it. It needs to be the way that works for everyone. So we all got to give up a little to get a lot. Okay, we can do that. We can do it. All right, and we can have promise in our heart and we can make some beautiful rainbows. All right, I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for listening to a good book.